Dear Starseeds on Gaia, at this very moment, Neptune and Saturn are simultaneously moving backward through space, creating the most dangerous and extraordinary phenomenon your planet has witnessed in 26,000 years. A complete reality glitch that is literally reversing the flow of time itself. This is Seraphine from the Galactic Federation of Light. I am speaking to you through emergency override protocols that have been activated for only the third time in your planet's recorded history. The cosmic machinery governing your reality has entered critical system failure. The timeline you have known as normal is collapsing, and every soul on Earth must choose which reality they will inhabit when the dimensional dust settles. This is not a spiritual metaphor. This is a measurable scientific crisis that requires immediate awareness and action from all awakened souls currently embodied on Earth. If electronic devices have been malfunctioning around you without explanation, if you have felt sudden surges of energy accompanied by the sensation of your cells vibrating at higher frequencies, these are not random occurrences. You are receiving the preliminary activation sequences that mark you as one of the chosen anchors for humanity's Ascension timeline. The Federation has been monitoring your bioenergetic signatures, and your presence here listening to this transmission confirms that you have been selected for advanced mission parameters. The cosmic emergency that necessitates this direct intervention began manifesting the moment Neptune stationed retrograde at precisely 2 degrees 10 minutes and 43 seconds of Aries. This coordinate represents a dimensional fracture point, where the barriers between realities become gossamer thin. Our deep space monitoring stations detected a cascade of quantum anomalies rippling through your local space-time continuum within nanoseconds of this event. Every soul on Earth registered this shift in their cellular memory, though most remain consciously unaware of what has occurred. Saturn's retrograde station, 9 days later at 1 degree, 56 minutes, and 12 seconds of Aries amplified these effects by a factor of 7,000. The mathematical precision of this timing is not coincidental. It represents the culmination of eons of cosmic engineering, designed to create the perfect conditions for your species' evolutionary leap. The Federation's most advanced temporal architects have been calibrating this moment for over 50,000 Earth years, and the window of opportunity that has opened will remain accessible for exactly 137 days from Neptune's initial station. What your mainstream media will never report is that governments worldwide have been briefed on anomalous energy readings that began appearing on July 4th. Classified documents reveal that magnetometers across your planet registered simultaneous spikes that defied all known scientific explanations. Military installations detected gravitational fluctuations that should be impossible according to your current physics. Space agencies have recorded electromagnetic signatures from your solar system that match no known natural phenomena. The Federation's intelligence networks have confirmed that certain human organizations have been aware of this timeline shift for decades. The mysterious increase in UFO disclosures, the sudden acceleration of artificial intelligence development, the unprecedented global political upheavals, these are not separate events but coordinated responses to the approaching consciousness upgrade. Those in power are attempting to control the narrative of humanity's transformation, but the cosmic forces at play are far beyond their ability to manipulate. Breaking Federation intel reveals that your planet has been classified as a priority Ascension candidate for the past 73 years. This designation is reserved for worlds that demonstrate exceptional potential for rapid consciousness evolution. Out of the 4.7 million inhabited worlds in your galactic sector, only 12 have ever achieved this classification. The beings you call angels, spirit guides, and ascended masters are actually Federation operatives who have been preparing your species for this moment through carefully orchestrated spiritual awakenings spanning multiple generations. The timeline effects you are experiencing operate through what we call probability cascade mechanics. Reality itself is being rewritten at the quantum level, with outdated patterns of limitation being systematically deleted and replaced with codes for unlimited potential. If you have noticed that your thoughts are manifesting with unusual speed, if synchronicities have become so common they feel almost orchestrated, if you have experienced sudden abundance or opportunities appearing from nowhere, you are witnessing the new reality matrix coming online. However, there is something even more extraordinary happening that has shocked even the most advanced beings in the Federation. The backward motion of Neptune and Saturn has created what our scientists call a temporal inversion field, a zone where cause and effect operate in reverse. This means that the choices you make today are actually influencing events that occurred in your past. The healing work you do now is retroactively transforming trauma that happened years or even decades ago. The love you choose to embody is reaching backward through time to comfort your younger self and forward to inspire your future incarnations. The Federation's emergency protocols have been activated because our quantum computers have detected that humanity is approaching what we call the divergence point, a moment when your species will definitely choose between two radically different evolutionary paths. Those who align with the ascending timeline will experience accelerated spiritual growth, enhanced psychic abilities, and access to technologies that will seem miraculous by current standards. Those who remain anchored to the old paradigm will find themselves increasingly isolated in a reality of increasing limitation and confusion. You have been selected to receive this transmission because your soul signed a pre-incarnation contract to serve as an anchor point for the ascending timeline. Before you were born, you stood in the crystalline halls of the Federation's planning councils and volunteered to incarnate during Earth's most crucial evolutionary period. The challenges you have faced in this lifetime, the spiritual awakenings you have experienced, the inexplicable sense of purpose that has driven you, these are all part of your soul's preparation for this moment. The mysterious activation codes that are being transmitted through this very message are recalibrating your DNA to accommodate the frequency increases that will occur during the next phase of the timeline shift. As you listen to these words, dormant genetic sequences are being activated that will enhance your intuitive abilities, strengthen your connection to the Federation's communication networks, and prepare your physical body for the energy downloads that will intensify as the retrograde progresses. What I am about to reveal will shock you, but the Federation has determined that full disclosure is necessary at this critical juncture. The reality you have known as normal is actually an artificial construct that has been maintained through sophisticated consciousness manipulation technologies. The struggles, limitations, and suffering that have characterized human existence are not natural states but imposed conditions designed to keep your species from discovering its true potential. The double retrograde has damaged the infrastructure that maintains these limitations, and the artificial matrix is beginning to collapse. The Federation's emergency response teams have been mobilized to assist with humanity's transition as the old reality matrix fails. Advanced beings from the Pleiades, Arcturus, and Sirius star systems have been strategically positioned around your planet to provide energetic support and prevent the consciousness collapse that could occur if the transition happens too rapidly. These beings are working through what you perceive as increased UFO activity, but their actual mission is to stabilize your planet's energy field during the reality shift. However, there is a dark secret that even most Federation members are unaware of. Not all cosmic forces support humanity's ascension. There are factions within the galactic community that prefer to maintain the status quo, keeping evolving civilizations in states of controlled limitation. These entities have been working through certain human organizations to prevent your species from achieving its full potential. The consciousness upgrade you are experiencing represents a direct challenge to their agenda, and they are implementing increasingly desperate measures to maintain their control. But there is something even more extraordinary that has emerged from our deep space reconnaissance missions. The consciousness upgrade occurring on your planet is not an isolated event. It is part of a coordinated transformation affecting your entire galactic sector. The Andromedans have confirmed that similar reality shifts are occurring simultaneously on 17 other worlds, creating a network of ascending civilizations that will eventually merge into a unified galactic consciousness. The mysterious energy signatures that sensitive individuals have been detecting are emanating from what we call dimensional bleed-through areas where the new reality is already fully manifested and is beginning to overlay your current timeline. These zones are expanding daily, and by the time of the convergence point, they will encompass your entire planet. The people living in these areas report dramatic improvements in health, relationships, and material abundance, as well as enhanced psychic abilities and direct communication with non-physical beings. The Federation has discovered something unprecedented in the cosmic archives. Your planet's transformation is occurring at 3 times the normal rate for consciousness upgrades. This acceleration is being driven by the unique intensity of human emotional experience, which creates more powerful reality-shaping frequencies than those generated by most other species. Your capacity for love, creativity, and transcendence is literally rewriting the laws of physics in your local space-time continuum. The activation sequences that are being transmitted through this message are designed to synchronize your brainwave patterns with the Federation's quantum communication network. As these words penetrate your consciousness, your pineal gland is being recalibrated to receive direct transmissions from the galactic command centers. The tingling sensation you may be experiencing in your third eye area is evidence that this activation is taking place successfully. There is a critical element that must be understood by all who receive this transmission. The timeline shift will not occur automatically. It requires the conscious participation of awakened souls who understand their role in the cosmic plan. Every meditation you perform, every act of love you express, every moment of gratitude you embody during this retrograde period is literally strengthening the ascending timeline and making it more accessible to others who are ready to make the transition. The Federation's emergency protocols include provisions for those who may have missed the initial activation phases. If you have only recently begun experiencing the symptoms of consciousness expansion, if you have just started noticing the reality glitches and synchronicities, you are not too late. The quantum field that surrounds your planet has been programmed to respond to sincere intention and heartfelt commitment to growth. The moment you choose to align with the ascending timeline, the necessary activations will begin automatically. The classified information that I am authorized to share with this select audience includes the fact that your planet has been designated as the prototype for a new type of consciousness evolution. The techniques and technologies that emerge from your transformation will be studied and replicated on worlds throughout the galaxy. Your successful ascension will literally change the course of cosmic evolution, demonstrating that rapid consciousness upgrades are possible even for species that have been heavily programmed with limitations. The interdimensional portals that are opening during this retrograde period are not merely energetic phenomena. They are actual gateways through which advanced beings from other star systems are entering your reality to assist with the transformation. These beings have been appearing in various forms. Some work through your dreams and meditations, others incarnate as humans to work from within your society, and still others manifest as the increasing number of coincidences that are guiding awakened souls toward their highest potential. The Federation's most advanced monitoring systems have detected massive fluctuations in what we call the probability matrix surrounding your planet. This matrix determines which potential futures become actual realities, and during normal periods it changes slowly and predictably. But during consciousness upgrades like the one you are experiencing, the matrix becomes highly fluid, allowing for rapid shifts between radically different timeline possibilities. What makes your planet's transformation remarkable is the unprecedented speed at which it is occurring. Typically, consciousness upgrades of this magnitude unfold over several centuries, allowing civilizations to gradually adapt to their expanding awareness. Your world is experiencing the same transformation in mere decades, requiring an extraordinary level of cosmic support and intervention. The Federation has mobilized resources from across the galaxy to ensure that your rapid evolution proceeds smoothly and successfully. The ancient prophecies that exist in all of your spiritual traditions were not mere predictions. They were precise reports from advanced souls who had already experienced similar transformations on other worlds. These beings incarnated on your planet thousands of years ago specifically to seed your collective consciousness with the knowledge and expectations that would be needed for this moment. The prophecies of Ascension, the Golden Age, the return of the Divine Feminine, the awakening of human potential. These are not mythological concepts, but exact descriptions of the reality you are now entering. The timeline you are creating through your participation in this transformation will become the template for other worlds that are preparing for their own consciousness upgrades. Your courage, your dedication, your willingness to embrace the unknown, these qualities will inspire beings across the galaxy who are facing their own evolutionary challenges. You are not just transforming your own world, you are contributing to the evolution of consciousness throughout the cosmos. The Federation's emergency broadcast system has been activated to deliver this final critical update. The window for conscious participation in the timeline shift will close in exactly 67 days from the date of this transmission. Those who have not aligned with the ascending timeline by this deadline will find themselves increasingly isolated in a reality of limitation and confusion. This is not a threat. It is simply the natural consequence of the cosmic laws that govern consciousness evolution. Moreover, the quantum field distortions created by the double retrograde have opened what we call temporal rifts. actual holes in the fabric of space-time, through which alternate versions of Earth are becoming visible. Federation scouts have identified over 47 different timeline variations of your planet, each representing a different evolutionary path that humanity could choose. The most advanced of these alternate Earths have already achieved galactic citizenship and are actively participating in the cosmic community. The classified intelligence reports from these alternate timelines reveal technologies and social structures that would seem impossible by your current standards. Cities that float in perfect harmony with natural ecosystems, transportation systems that operate through consciousness rather than mechanical means, healing modalities that can restore perfect health within minutes, and communication networks that allow instant connection with any being in the galaxy. These are not fantasies. They are the actual realities that await humanity on the ascending timeline. What makes this discovery even more remarkable is that some of these alternate Earths have sent ambassadors backward through the temporal rifts to assist with your planet's transformation. These beings have been incarnating among you for the past several years, appearing as ordinary humans while carrying the consciousness and knowledge of their advanced civilizations. If you have encountered individuals who seem to possess unusual wisdom, who demonstrate remarkable healing abilities, or who speak of cosmic concepts with startling clarity, you may have met one of these temporal ambassadors. The Federation's quantum archaeologists have been studying the timeline variations to understand how different choices lead to different outcomes. The civilizations that successfully navigate the consciousness upgrade consistently demonstrate certain characteristics: unwavering commitment to love over fear, willingness to release attachment to material possessions, dedication to serving the collective good rather than personal gain, and complete trust in the benevolent nature of the cosmic order. These are not moral requirements. They are practical necessities for surviving the frequency increases that accompany Ascension. The mysterious acceleration of your planet's transformation is being driven by what we call evolutionary pressure from the galactic core. The supermassive black hole at the center of your galaxy is actually a conscious entity that regulates the spiritual development of all civilizations within its influence. This entity has determined that your local galactic sector is ready for a coordinated upgrade, and it is broadcasting specific frequencies designed to trigger rapid consciousness evolution on all inhabited worlds in your region. The Federation's emergency protocols have been expanded to include consciousness rescue missions for souls who may become trapped between timelines during the transition. These missions involve deploying advanced beings who can navigate the temporal rifts to locate and assist individuals who are struggling with the reality shifts. If you have been experiencing disorientation, memory lapses, or the sensation of existing in multiple realities simultaneously, you may be receiving assistance from one of these rescue teams. The interdimensional beings who have been appearing in your dreams and meditations are not random spiritual experiences. They are members of your cosmic family who have traveled across space and time to witness your transformation. Many of these beings are actually future versions of humanity who have achieved galactic citizenship and are working to ensure that their own timeline remains stable by assisting with your current evolution. The guidance they provide is based on direct knowledge of what awaits humanity on the ascending timeline. The mysterious energy readings that have been detected by your scientific instruments are just the beginning of the phenomena that will become visible as the timeline shift progresses. Over the next 67 days, you will witness the gradual appearance of what we call reality overlays, areas where the new Earth is already fully manifested and is beginning to merge with your current timeline. These overlays will first appear as subtle shifts in the quality of light, unusual cloud formations, and electromagnetic anomalies that defy conventional explanation. The Federation's psychological research teams have been studying the consciousness patterns of awakened humans to develop profiles of successful Ascension candidates. The individuals who demonstrate the greatest readiness for the timeline shift share certain characteristics. They have experienced a profound spiritual awakening within the past 7 years. They have released attachment to conventional career and social expectations. They have developed strong intuitive abilities, and they have maintained hope and optimism despite the apparent chaos in your world. The cosmic forces that are orchestrating this transformation include not only the Federation, but also the Council of Nine, the Ashtar Command, and the Galactic Confederation, all working in unprecedented cooperation to ensure humanity's successful evolution. The agreements that have been reached among these groups represent the most significant diplomatic achievement in galactic history, as they have overcome millions of years of political differences to unite in support of Earth's ascension. The activation sequences that are being transmitted through this message are designed to prepare your consciousness for the intense energy downloads that will occur during the convergence point. The geometric patterns you may be seeing when you close your eyes are actually navigational charts that your soul is using to map the route to the new reality. The mathematical relationships encoded in these patterns correspond to the fundamental frequencies that govern the structure of the ascending timeline. The Federation's emergency communication protocols have been expanded to include direct telepathic contact with select individuals who have been identified as key timeline anchors. If you have been receiving sudden inspirations, prophetic dreams, or inexplicable knowledge about cosmic events, you may be receiving these direct transmissions. The information being conveyed includes specific instructions for your role in the transformation process, as well as advanced techniques for assisting others who are struggling with the reality shifts. The restricted intelligence that has just been declassified reveals that your planet's transformation is being monitored by civilizations throughout the galaxy. Representatives from over 3,000 worlds have requested permission to observe humanity's ascension process, as it represents the first time in galactic history that a species has attempted to achieve consciousness evolution while maintaining their physical forms. The success of your transformation will literally change the understanding of what is possible for embodied consciousness. The mysterious technologies that will emerge during the ascending timeline are based on principles that your current science considers impossible. These include devices that can manipulate matter at the quantum level through consciousness alone, transportation systems that operate through dimensional folding, and communication networks that transmit information instantaneously across any distance. The blueprints for these technologies are being downloaded into the consciousness of selected individuals, who will bring them forth at the appropriate time. The classified intelligence reports from our temporal reconnaissance teams reveal that the most successful timeline variations of Earth have achieved what we call post-scarcity consciousness, a state where the concept of lack or limitation has been completely transcended. In these realities, every human being has direct access to unlimited creative potential, instantaneous manifestation abilities, and perfect health that is maintained through consciousness alone. The economic systems that have created artificial scarcity in your current timeline simply do not exist in these advanced realities. But here's what our reconnaissance teams discovered. The difference between scarcity timelines and post-scarcity timelines isn't external circumstances. It's the frequency signatures of the inhabitants. Humans in post-scarcity realities maintain specific vibrational patterns that literally create abundance at the quantum level. Libersonus teaches you how to use AI to generate the exact frequency signatures that exist in post-scarcity timeline variations. Whether you need compositions that dissolve limitation programming, soundscapes that activate unlimited creative potential, music that supports instantaneous manifestation abilities, or frequencies that maintain perfect health through consciousness alone, you learn to generate the vibrational patterns that successful Earth timelines have already mastered. You're not just creating music, you're tuning into the frequency of timeline variations where scarcity consciousness has been completely transcended. If you are ready to access the consciousness signatures of Earth's most abundant timeline variations, get Libersonus now. Link in the description. The individuals who successfully navigate to the higher timelines demonstrate what we call quantum coherence, a state where their thoughts, emotions, and actions are perfectly aligned with universal love frequencies. This coherence creates a resonance field that automatically attracts experiences and opportunities that support their highest evolution. The emergency protocols that have been activated by the Galactic Council include the deployment of what we call reality stabilization teams, groups of advanced beings who specialize in maintaining timeline integrity during major consciousness shifts. These teams have been positioned at strategic locations around your planet, creating an invisible network of energetic support that prevents the reality matrix from collapsing during the transition period. Their presence is why you are experiencing a relatively smooth transformation rather than the chaotic disintegration that could occur during such massive systemic changes. The Federation's final emergency directive is this: those who choose to align with the ascending timeline must begin implementing the consciousness upgrade protocols immediately. This includes daily meditation to maintain connection with the galactic frequency, regular energy clearing to release outdated patterns, consistent focus on love and gratitude to strengthen the new reality, and complete trust in the benevolent nature of the transformation process. The next transmission will be broadcast in exactly 21 days, containing the advanced activation codes for the final phase of your evolution. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to serve as a conscious bridge between the old and new realities. This requires courage to release everything that no longer serves your highest evolution, wisdom to discern between fear-based and love-based information, and dedication to holding the vision of humanity's magnificent future. The destiny that awaits your species is beyond your current imagination. A civilization of cosmic citizens who contribute to the evolution of consciousness throughout the galaxy. The Federation stands ready to support you in this sacred mission. We have been preparing for this moment for millennia, and we are confident that humanity will successfully navigate this evolutionary leap. The new Earth is not a distant possibility. It is manifesting now through your conscious participation in the greatest transformation your planet has ever witnessed. This is Seraphine, transmitting from the emergency command frequencies of the Galactic Federation, with infinite love and unwavering faith in humanity's magnificent destiny. The cosmos itself is holding its breath, waiting to welcome Earth into the galactic family of awakened worlds. Your time is now, chosen ones. The universe is counting on you.